Faye Whitney was having new flooring installed in her home when suddenly the installer dropped to his knees and collapsed. Faye, a Skagit 911 supervisor, rushed to his side and turned him over and realized he wasn't breathing. She called 911 immediately and began chest compressions. With the help of the on-site contractor, they continued CPR until medics arrived. The medics and firefighters all thanked Faye for her quick actions and concluded that she had saved the man's life. The Mount Baker chapter is honored to recognize Faye Whitney as the 2013 Gift of Life Hero.
The contractor and I were standing in our dining area, and his employee was moving around doing some finishing work, and we looked over to watch him go to his knees and then to his face. Come to find out, he had had a cardiac arrest. I mean, it was apparent he wasn't breathing. By this time I had called 911. Responders were on their way. I work at 911, so it's like I called my office and I told the dispatcher on the phone with me, I told him, I said, I'm starting CPR. So I had it on speakerphone. I just left it on the floor and I started compressions. And of course, the first thought in my mind is crap, crap, crap. I actually had another thought, but I can't say that here. And I was 50 compressions in. I remember I was exactly halfway through the 100 compressions, the first 100, and he started breathing. I mean, he was sucking in big breaths of air, kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, well, we're breathing now. And so I rolled him up on his side, so in case he vomited, he wouldn't aspirate, and I was assessing him, trying to see what was going on with him again, and his gaze went fixed, and he started to lose all the color in his face again. He was turning blue again, and then he arrested again. And so I put him back on his back, and I started CPR again, and the contractor helped me. He took over compressions for a bit while I called my office back, and we kept it up until responders got there, which was about 7 minutes after the first call. When callers tell us, what's taking him so long, what's taking him so long, and I know they're panicked. And I know that in their mind, it seems like it's taking forever. So I had a new appreciation, because in my mind, it was taking forever. I knew also, though, logically, I knew that wasn't the case. I knew that it had probably been 5 minutes or whatever. I knew it hadn't been that long. But still, I was like, this is getting hard work here, Adrenaline's a wonderful, magical thing. I have bad knees, and I never felt my knees, And so I'm just, they came in, and I said, okay, I'm out, and I rolled off, and they're like, well, so they had to take over. I heard them say, okay, stop compressions, so they could assess, and they said, okay, we have a pulse, great. So they start slapping EKG leads on him. They also put, I'm pretty sure at that point they put the leads for the AED on him as well, just in case, and sure enough, he arrested again. So they shocked him once, and then he came back, and he started talking to him. And I remember him saying to them, I'm feeling better now. They're like, we know you're feeling better, Jim, but we think you should probably just lay here. We're going to take you to the hospital. I knew he was going to be okay. Once he started, when he was talking to him and such, I thought, okay, he's back. And I started crying, because then the emotion just hits, It was surreal. The experience is just surreal. Because logically and intelligently, I know what I did. But it's just weird, just really weird. I'm proud of what I did. Don't get me wrong. I'm proud of being able to have helped him. I'm proud that the Jim is walking around and is alive to tell the story. So I'm very happy about that. I don't know about the hero part. I just did, I think, what anybody would do if they knew what to do.